Are you ready? Are you excited this morning? Have you been looking forward to this day since last year? I just know you have been counting down the days. Do you even know what today is? KC, it's the start of the Masters. Yeah, for most of us, that's what we will be watching this weekend. The Masters has dominated the news cycle all week. The return of Tiger Woods, which, by the way, did you guys see Max Kellerman's comments about Tiger Woods yesterday? It makes perfect sense now why Stephen A wanted this dumbass thrown off of Woke Take. Max Kellerman is a complete shitfuck. Yesterday, he is on some ESPN show with Keyshawn Johnson and Jay Williams. I have no idea what the show's called. It doesn't matter because no one's watching it anyway. They are talking about elite athletes. Listen to what Max Kellerman had to say about Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods is an elite athlete. Would
Well,
you not say Tiger Woods is not an elite athlete?
No, I would not say that.
No, I would.
You
say,
would not say Tiger Woods is an elite athlete?
No, I would
That's
say.
what I- this is
No,
what I would
I
say.
would say Tiger's an elite.
outta here,
Tiger
man.
is.
That may be
outta
okay,
here,
Keith. He
Max.
may be, but
Tiger.
I don't think you can demonstrate that just by playing golf. What I know about Tiger is his hand-eye is next level. His will to win is extremely
Yes,
excellent,
exactly.
right?
His
and
focus, all that stuff.
his mechanics are beautiful, right?
Yes.
All those kind of
Yes.
things. I don't know how fast he runs, how high he jumps, all
That
that
doesn't
kind
have
of
to
stuff.
do anything about him being an elite athlete.
He's got some.
Well, that
he's
has-
got
come
some,
on,
he's
Max.
got some athletic traits in him.
Come on,
You
man.
Can look at him and tell.
Agreed. You can
Yeah.
look at him and tell, but you don't know that from him playing golf. I don't know what his time in the 40 is, because stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Tom Brady is by far the slowest player on the field. How high can Tom Brady jump? I have no idea. I doubt he could dunk a basketball. Is Tom Brady an elite athlete? Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, they couldn't outrun a fat man running toward a buffet. Are they not elite athletes? Max Kellerman, I know we haven't talked about you in months. You have been outside the mainstream since Stephen A. Smith threw you off Woke Take and rectified the situation with a nice woke hug. But you don't have to prove your ignorance. We haven't forgotten. Anyway, the Masters has completely dominated the news cycle this week, and it's overshadowed what used to be one of the biggest days of the year. Today, April 7th, opening day in Major League Baseball. Did you even know? My news feed is littered with nothing but sports-related articles. I had to scroll 4 pages before I found the first story about Major League Baseball on opening day. And the story wasn't positive. It was an article on CNN discussing the decline of Major League Baseball. The leading story on ESPN this morning, the Masters. Leading story on Fox Sports, the Masters. Both Fox and ESPN are national partners of Major League Baseball. Even they're not talking about it. I received an email last week. The overall sentiment of the email was positive, but he was getting on my ass about not respecting baseball. He talked about memories he had growing up watching Major League Baseball. Many of the memories that he shared with me, I experienced myself growing up. It's not that I don't respect the game of baseball, but I have an obligation to give you the truth. My personal feelings don't matter. I get accused all the time of hating the NBA. I understand why people think that. We talk about the problems in the NBA every week. But the truth is, I love the NBA. I just told my girlfriend yesterday to get ready. If the Pelicans have home playoff games, we're going. But just because I like the NBA doesn't mean I'm going to come on here and tell you that the league is doing well when it's not. Like most of you, I grew up watching Major League Baseball. On the surface, there is no reason baseball should be struggling. This league should own the summer. There's little to no competition on television from June to August. Yet, from a national media perspective, the NBA owns June and July. The NFL preseason owns August. There's not one month of the year where Major League Baseball dominates the national news cycle. Hell, take this month, April. 20 years ago, all we would be hearing about today is opening day in Major League Baseball. It's not that I don't respect baseball. The problem is, Major League Baseball doesn't respect you. They don't respect their own fans. There is not another sports league that's more out of touch with their core audience than Major League Baseball. And that's saying something because the NBA has been out of touch for several years now. But at least Adam Silver, at least he somewhat recognizes the problem. Rob Manfred doesn't have a fucking clue. Ratings for regional sports networks dropped 12% in baseball last season when compared to 2019. Since 2008, the World Series has set record low ratings 4 times. The 11.7 million they averaged last year, that would have been the lowest on record had it not been for the record low they set in 2020 during the COVID. Attendance declined by nearly 34% last season, lowest since 1984. Now, to be fair, some teams didn't open to full capacity until late June. So that number would not be as drastically low, but for the most part, attendance in Major League Baseball has been on the slow decline since 2008. According to a poll conducted by the Washington Post last year, just 11% of adults selected Major League Baseball as their favorite sport. Most of those people are at or near retirement age since baseball has the oldest audience of any sport. What makes the outlook even worse, only 7% of people under 30 say baseball is their favorite sport. That puts them 5th behind the NFL, the NBA, soccer, and what the Washington Post calls something else, which could be described as esports. Esports. That's where people watch other people play video games. Now just think about that. The younger generation would rather watch someone play World of Warcraft than watch Major League Baseball. We always hear the same reasons as to why baseball is in decline. They don't have any star players. That's not true. There are potential stars in Major League Baseball. The problem is they don't know how to market their star players. The games are too long. That doesn't seem to be a problem in the NFL. I never hear people complain that NBA games are too long. The Masters will draw a huge audience this weekend. I won't hear people complaining that golf is too long. Why is baseball struggling to draw an audience, and more specifically, a younger audience? According to a Gallup poll, the number one reason given, the league is too boring. This is a problem that baseball has tried to address for years now. Earlier this week, Rob Manfred announced exciting on-field changes for the 2023 season. None of it will work because it doesn't address the root problem. You're not giving people a reason to watch. In modern times, when was Major League Baseball at its peak in popularity? The steroid era, when players were hitting 400-500-foot home runs. Fans, they like to see home runs. They like to see hits, stolen bases. Last season, there were 3,000 more strikeouts than hits. How do you fix that problem? I don't know. When we talk about problems in the NBA, we discuss the fact that players don't give a shit about the regular season. Adam Silver, he actually addressed this yesterday. He talked about the trend of star players basically refusing to play in regular season games. Baseball has a similar problem, but it's not the players who don't care. It's the fucking owners. Rob Manfred, along with team owners, they are completely out of touch with their audience. I mean, where do I even begin? They have the oldest audience in sports, and they decide to move games to streaming services. What do older people struggle with? Technology. My parents have had smartphones over 10 years now. They still don't know how to use them. Sometimes my mom will call me and say, "I was just calling you back." Mom, I called you 3 days ago. "Oh, but my phone says I have a missed call from you." "Yeah, Mom. It was from fucking Monday." You have gas at $4, $5, $6 a gallon. Food prices through the roof. Many people struggling financially. Baseball fans already have to pay extra money every month for access to regional sports networks to watch the games. Now, they're asking them to pay even more to watch on Apple TV. The optics of it just show pure greed. And speaking of optics, and this seems to be a concept baseball just doesn't understand. The country's in a financial crisis while players and owners drag out a labor dispute over money. The Atlanta Braves, they have their home opener today. Guess what you can purchase for $150? It ain't tickets. You can get those for $25, $30. For the small sum of $150, you can buy a fucking hamburger in Atlanta today. But don't worry, it also comes with a fake World Series ring. And they're actually promoting the hell out of this. They don't promote the players. No, why do that? But they'll promote the hell out of a $150 hamburger. Maybe the Braves can use that money to pay Matt Olson. They damn sure refused to pay fan favorite Freddie Freeman. What a brilliant marketing strategy. Let's get rid of our fan favorite, who just led us to our first World Series since '95, just so we can save a couple of $1 million. We really care about our fans. Yeah, they care so much that 2 years ago during the COVID, Major League Baseball still enforced their blackout rules for regional TV games. How fucking out of touch can you be? Normally, when we discuss problems in sports leagues, I can usually come up with some sort of solution. I mean, with the NBA, it's simple. Quit being woke. Quit telling your audience they're racist. Get LeBron James the hell out of the league. But with baseball, I don't know. There are no solutions to fixing the boredom problem. You can't speed up the game, but you can entice fan interest by marketing the players. Major League Baseball is dreadful at marketing. That's why the success of the Field of Dreams game last year was so shocking. It was surprising. It was the first time in years baseball had effectively promoted something, and it worked. I don't like using social media to judge the overall health of a league, but social media numbers can tell you, it can somewhat show you the popularity of the players. LeBron James, for example. LeBron has over 100 million Instagram followers. Odell Beckham, 15 million. Cristiano Ronaldo, over 420 million. Many people claim Mike Trout is the biggest star in baseball. He has less than 2 million followers. There are Instagram models wearing bikinis in their closet with more influence than Mike Trout. Now you tell me, does Major League Baseball properly market their star players? Like I said, I don't have a solution to the boredom problem, but a good start for baseball? Stop shitting all over your audience. But let me know what you think. Give me your solution to the problems in baseball. Also, I am sure some of you will disagree with the entire sentiment of this video. I know I have baseball purists in the audience who think the sport is still relevant. Let me know what you think. Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, KC_BTL84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys later.